NASA's Mars helicopter, Ingenuity, to keep flying through September at least. By Live Science, part of Future US Inc., adapted by New Zealand staff, published on March 30th, 2022. On March 15th, 2022, scientists at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, or JPL, made an announcement. They are extending Ingenuity's mission. It will continue flying until at least September. Ingenuity is a 4-pound, 2-kilogram drone. A drone is an aircraft that does not have a pilot aboard. It may fly along a pre-programmed path, or a pilot on the ground can control a drone. Ingenuity landed on Mars in February of 2022. The drone was aboard the Perseverance rover. A rover is a robotic vehicle with wheels. Rover explores the Delta and proves Mars flight is possible. Ingenuity's first flight happened on April 19th, 2021. It flew straight up in the air and came back down in 40 seconds. This was the first flight on another planet. It was also concrete proof that it was possible to fly an aircraft in the thin Martian atmosphere. An atmosphere is a layer of gases that surrounds a planet. The first experimental flight lasted just 39 seconds. Scientists first planned for Ingenuity to make 5 flights, but Ingenuity made its 23rd flight on March 24th. It flew a distance of almost 0.25 miles, or 358 meters. It stayed in the air for just over 2 minutes. In total, the drone has flown for 38 minutes. It has also traveled around 3 miles, or 5 kilometers. To assist Perseverance, Ingenuity will explore the remains of the river delta in the Jezero crater. A river delta is an area of built-up sediment at a river mouth. This is where a river feeds into an ocean. The delta is what's left over from the water that used to flow on Mars. Scientists hope samples from the area will show signs of ancient life, but to get there, Ingenuity will need to complete a complex flight plan. More flights for Ingenuity will help chart path for the helicopter. Scientists are planning more flights for Ingenuity. They are also working on computer upgrades too. These will give Ingenuity more flight freedom. For example, Ingenuity used to have a limit on how high it could fly. It could only go 50 feet or 15 meters up. One of the new upgrades removes that limit. The upgrades will help Ingenuity fly better. It will be able to fly farther and faster, and it will help Ingenuity land. The Jezero crater is full of obstacles. There are cliffs, boulders, and other things that make landing difficult. Some upgrades will help the drone move around these things. Ingenuity will need another 2 flights to reach the Delta. There, engineers will use Ingenuity to support Perseverance. They will pick one of 2 paths for Perseverance to take in the Delta. Rover will help scientists gather samples for future study. Scientists may task the chopper to observe land features. Scientists could also use the drone to observe land features. These would be in places that Perseverance can't reach. And Ingenuity could look for landing zones for future Mars missions. One of Perseverance's main mission goals is to collect samples of Martian material. The samples are being stored for future study back on Earth. The rover currently has 8 samples in its storage. NASA is planning a mission with the European Space Agency to retrieve samples. They hope to get the samples back as soon as 2031.